Jackson's Creek Ward. This is our beautiful Jackson's Creek with its well-known water hole and swimming hole. So generations of kids have grown up here, including mine. I remember throwing my little puppy off the water for her and she swam. I watched my kids swim and swing off that rope. And they've grown up here. 27 years I've enjoyed this vista. Oh, mind you, it's a little dirty now because of all the rain that we've had. This is what I want to maintain and improve so that our future generations can look back and say they've left us something worthwhile. I've been here 27 years and I've enjoyed this vista for 27 years. Beautiful country, beautiful landscape gardens, everything. This is why I've nominated, in addition to my skills, which you'll learn about in a minute. So vote for me. Number 1, John Karagiannidis. Hello everyone. Welcome to my little video of who I am and why I've nominated for Hume City Council. My name's John Karagiannidis. I've lived in Sunbury for 27 years, moved here from Coburg with my young family, wife and 2 young children, and have lived here for 27 years. The kids have been educated here, they've grown up here, they did their sports here, their youth clubs and everything here. I've lived and worked here and paid my rates, still do, for 27 years. We moved here by choice, out of the big smoke of Coburg and Melbourne, to something where the children could run and play. Plenty of parks, greenery, pools and amenities. Why am I running for council? It's a valued question, it's a valuable question. I have a number of skills, professional skills that I can bring to the council. My skills include finance. I was a CPA for over 20 years. So with my skills in finance and audit and governance and legislative compliance and controls, and also having sat on the boards of private companies, I know company management. So with those skills in finance and accounting, I am able to scrutinise the financials of the council as another overseer. And in fact, before I go on, I noticed that in the budget for 2015-16, there is an amount there of something like 23 odd million without an explanation, which I'll be pursuing with the CFO and the CEO. I also have skills and studies in engineering, civil engineering, project management, infrastructure management, roads and bridges, which I can bring to the council so that when we have significant projects, infrastructure projects, that I will know whether they are properly and fully costed, whether they are in fact the most appropriate for the city. My skills in negotiation, where I've developed businesses, where in fact in one of the companies I mentioned, I was on the board and our income went from 25 million a year to, after 10 years, to about 45 million a year. I was partly responsible for that in developing our connections and strengths with other similar businesses. My last role was a Chief Finance Officer for a disability provider, where I turned the company around. So I do have skills that I can bring to the council, which are at your disposal. All you have to do is use them. Vote for me on the day. Now, why, in addition to all this and my skills, what do I see that needs improving in Sunbury? Well, our infrastructure, for a start, has not improved, has not increased for 27 years. I came here when the population was 19,000. It is now 40,000. We still have the same level crossing. We still have the same congestion. But our numbers have increased, so as you can imagine, our congestion has also increased. Yes, do we need another crossing? Yes, we do. Where? Well, that needs to be worked out. We don't want to create congestion somewhere else to alleviate congestion in one place. What else? Our education, while good, can be beefed up. We have got 40,000 people in the town, and yet, what have we got? 2 high schools, and what, half a dozen primary schools, if that, maybe more. So we need forward thinking and forward planning of where our town is going to be in 10, 20, 50 years time, because those plans need to be made now, not then. Fully costed. Now, we have that as an issue. We have parking in the central business district of Sunbury. You'll be looking for a parking spot if you get there after 7 o'clock in the morning if you commute to Melbourne. Or even afterwards when you come to do your shopping. That needs to be increased and improved. Why hasn't it been done? As I said, 27 years, the car parks, all they've done to them is covered them over with bitumen. And a second story car park has been put up between Woolworths and Big W. So again, they're all timed parking. And also my pet issue is there aren't enough disabled parking spots in Sunbury, and just as important, the policing of them for misuse is not there. I feel for those people who have got a disability when they see a vehicle parked in a disabled spot without a disabled sticker. So these are the issues that I can deal with. My financial background, I know what to look for in the finances. I know how to read them and understand them. That's a skill that I'm providing to you. I was a CPA. I have my degrees in accounting. I have my studies in civil engineering and infrastructure management. What else? Our health services need to be improved. Can I get through that our population has nearly doubled in just over a quarter of a century? How have our amenities also? I don't think so. So, on the day when you cast your vote, or when you fill in your postal vote, vote 1, John Karagiannidis, for change and improvement to get things done.
Spoken and authorised by John Karagiannidis of 1 Simpson Avenue, Sunbury, Victoria.